Welcome to what Clemson folks call the original Death Valley. Stop and take in this scene. One of the great environments in the sport, and this place is charged up today. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the second-ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Gamecocks will kick this team to get us going. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Coverage team brings down the returner. The Tigers offense making their way on the field today. Here we go. You can feel the juice in this building. What a privilege, Kirk, to be part of this rivalry game.
Well, there's nothing like rivalry games. You know, no matter what you've done all year, you get your opportunity to win this game today, and it can change everything.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. So following the quick lightning strike, they're set up here first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Bringing pressure. They finally corral him at the 1.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost...
Touchdown, Tigers! Offense off to a great start. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So South Carolina's offense out there for their first possession. Got a great matchup today, Kirk, of elite corners. They put these guys on islands, and they believe they can shut down anybody across from them.
If you're going to have a great defense right now in college football, you better be able to cover on the outside. And these two teams happen to have the 2 of the top corners in the game. How much fun is this going to be to watch these guys today?
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And tackled after a small pickup there. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. And they pick up the first on the ground. And the Gamecocks moving quickly down the field here. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. 2nd down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. And is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Great move in the open field. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. And the Tigers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
This will be a big disappointment to get this starting field position and have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and 10. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, that is just incredibly impressive by this defense. And look at them down there. They're incredibly hyped up, and they should be. That's a great goal line stand, 3rd down, and get able to come up with a tackle for a loss.
They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. It's a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You know, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And then 4th down, right back to the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to...
He's looking deep here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. 2nd and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
That is tough for the...
Second, the coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Trying to get the throw off. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains with that incompletion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And it's just flat dropped on 3rd down. What a big mistake. Now this offense facing a 4th down call. The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. They do it for a 2nd time. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? Inside the 10. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape. The Tigers will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, handoff. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a third and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return a tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down after the incompletion. Back to pass. It's Sellers. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Touchdown, Clemson. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. And he disposed it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he's got it. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The Gamecocks will crank up the tempo.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Offense getting set. It's second down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the single back takes the handoff. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Defense is coming after him. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that...
Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. And the Tigers will bring their punt team on the field now.
Number 89 on to kick it away.
Gets the kick away from his own end zone. He'll field it close to the 50. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT makes it a 17-7 game. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Clemson 17, South Carolina 7.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the handoff. Powerful running here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the defense look slow that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the returner is brought down. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. First down. They're going to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Staley. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Come to the line for second down and very short now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Jukes to get past a man. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. And completion makes it second and short. Back to throw. It's Sellers. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They'll try to run for the first down. And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive moving.
Chris, how about that by this running back? Got behind his pads and that big offensive line, able to pick up that first down. He just kept pushing through that line until he got to the mark.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps you churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Fights through the tackler.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They'll feed the back again. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Sellers. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. It's 4th and goal. Forget the chip shot. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Chris, I'm surprised here, but it worked out. 4th down and goal, quarterback sneak. The offensive line got low, got a good push to give him just enough room to get into the end zone.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, between the coaches who have matched wits in this game and the players and the unforgettable moments, the Palmetto Bowl is must-see TV, and today is no different.
This kickoff team, let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. To the air, it's Sellers. The pocket breaking down. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The Tigers line it up with 1st and goal. And the quarterback keeps it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to...
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, the energy really building that quick. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. One of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Lets it go quickly. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to chuck it again. Here's a shot toward the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, that's another big sack for this defense. They've come up with so many sacks. It's a great way to get back into this football game. Now, give the quarterback credit. He's played tough through that so far, but one mistake could potentially be a game-changing play.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They'll run it from the gun. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Nice grab. It's Staley. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. He moves the ball to the 38. Another first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. To throw, it's Sellers. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
They stop him, but it's a first down. The Gamecocks churn out another first down.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to fourth down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, you get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
Quick throw to his receiver. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. It's a short completion to the tight end. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Gamecocks with 1st and 10 here.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Tackle made after the completion. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. And it's broken up there. Great play. A fourth down stop. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll hand it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 30 now. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Can they put together something here? And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage, so don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there, but, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. There's the handoff. Oh, what a move. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Play action here on first down. Pressure is coming. On the run, he'll let it go. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And he drops back in the gun. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And as we take a break to flip into the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down, looking for the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. Comes out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And now the defense decides to spend. Well, so much emotion.